Hi kids! Welcome back again to another session of Valenzuela Facebook Live. I am Teacher RV and I will be your virtual teacher in English for today. For your attendance, please type your name and the name of your school. Example, Lorraine Lay S. Makaraig from Marola Central School. I will give you 3 minutes to type your name. Thank you for your attendance for today. I am very glad to be with you again. For today, we are going to review what we have learned about modals. Can you still recall our topic? Okay, modals or modal auxiliaries are helping verbs used with the principal verb. They indicate the mood of the verb. You might ask, what do you mean by mood? Okay, mood refers to the form of the verb telling the speaker with regard to what he or she is saying as either a fact, possibility, a desire, or a command. The modals are the following words. We have might, may, can, could, will, would, must, and should. Okay, these are helping verbs that add flavors or shades to the verb that follows them. This additional meaning may connote possibility, ability, and permission, among others. Now, what are the modals that we are using for making requests? Can you still recall? You can type it in the comment section. Okay, for making a request, if our request is of general nature, we can use will or would or can or could. Example, Will you help me clean our room? Or would you help me clean our room? Can you cook our lunch? Could you cook our lunch? You might ask me, Teacher RV, what is the difference between will and would or can or could? Will is the present tense of would. Can is the present tense of could. While would is the past tense of will, same thing with could, it is the past tense or past form of can. Okay, number two. If our requests are very specific and we wanted to ask for permission, we are going to use may. Example, may I go to the comfort room? Or we can use can or could. Can I borrow your pencil? Could I borrow your pencil? Now, these are the modals that we're going to use if we wanted to give a piece of advice. If you wanted to make a suggestion, we can use could or might. Example, you could ask her to join our team. You might say thank you often. For giving advice, we can use should or ought to. Example, Lisa should read a story tonight. Or Brian ought to clean his room. We also have a modal that expresses a strong obligation. Example is the word must. I must change my study habits. For negative advice, we are just going to add not to the word should. So it will be shouldn't or should not. You should not disregard your parents' advice. Let's try, children. Okay, I'm sure you are familiar with the following examples because these are the same examples that I used for our lesson for modals last time. Okay, so number one, you look worried, Mark. Blank, I help you? Is it A, must, B, will, C, can, or D, might? What is the correct answer? Just type the letter. The correct answer is letter C. Can I help you? You look worried, Mark. Can I help you? Who got correct answer? If you got the correct answer, hit the heart button. Okay, number two. I left my wallet at home. Blank, you lend me 10 pesos. I left my wallet at home. Blank, you lend me 10 pesos. Is it A, should, B, could, C, might, or D, must? Type your answer. Okay? The correct answer is letter B. Could. Could you lend me 10 pesos? I left my wallet at home. It was done in the past, so we're going to use could. Could you lend me 10 pesos? Number three, you blank not eat fried foods or you will have a high cholesterol. You blank not eat fried foods or you will have a high cholesterol. Is it A, would, B, can, C, must, or D, could? Correct answer is letter C. You must not eat fried foods or you will have a high cholesterol. You must not eat fried foods or you will have a high cholesterol. Number four, you blank pass the test or you might not get into the public university. You might blank pass the test or you might not get into that public university. Is it A, would, B, can, C, should, or D, could? If you have planned to enroll in pamantasan ng lungsod ng Valenzuela, you blank pass the test. The correct answer is letter C. You should pass the test. Number 5. Blank, you tell me the time. Blank, you tell me the time. Is it A, must, B, might, C, should, or D, could? Type your answer in the comment box. The correct answer is letter D. Could you tell me the time? Could you tell me the time? Will you please type the time? Could you tell me the time? Type it in the comment box. What time is it? Okay, thank you so much, children. And we have another activity for today. All we need to do is to write the function of each underlined modal as to giving advice or making a request. Okay, let me read to you the examples. Number 1, Marie should come home by 9 p.m. to make her parents happy. Number 2, could I leave the office early? Number 3, you shouldn't drive too fast or you might get into an accident. Number 4, would you mind closing the door and turning the lights off? And last number, I would study mathematics tonight if I were you. I will give you 1 minute to come up with the correct answer. Timer starts now. Time's up. Let us check your work. Okay, number 1, it is giving advice. Marie should come home by 9 p.m. to make her parents happy. Number 2, making requests. Could I leave the office early? Number 3, giving advice. You shouldn't drive too fast or you might get into accidents. Number 4, making requests. Would you mind closing the door and turning the lights off? And last number, giving advice. I would study mathematics tonight if I were you. How many got 5 over 5? You can share us your score for today's activity. Just type it in the comment section. Okay, children, do you have any questions about our lesson for today? If you have, I am going to give you 3 minutes to type your questions in the comment box. Timer starts now. Okay? And we have your questions for today. Number one question is coming from Andres Mariano Elementary School. She is asking if we can add S to modals. Example, I think, is Ken will become Kens or May will become Mays. So it's not allowed, okay? Modals does not affect the subject. Either it is singular or plural, the modals will still remain as is. Can will still be can and could will still be could. We are not going to add any letters to our modals. And second question is coming from Bitik Elementary School from the South District. Mom, can we use modals for asking question? Yes. As a matter of fact, your statement, can you or can we use modals for asking question? It is already in a question form. So my answer is yes. So that would be all for today, children. I hope that all of you will be fine and will be safe all the time. God bless you, children, and see you again next time.